Simon & Schuster Audio presents The Moralist, Woodrow Wilson and the World He Made, by Patricia O'Toole, read by Fred Sanders. If it be a sin to covet honor, I am the most offending soul alive. William Shakespeare, Henry V. Author's Note: A Moralist in the White House. The idea of writing a biography of Woodrow Wilson grew out of my long-standing interest in World War I and a conversation with Alice Mayhew, my editor at Simon & Schuster. I originally imagined that I would focus on Wilson as Commander-in-Chief, but Alice encouraged me to follow the trail wherever it led. It forked while I was looking at the index of presidential greatness by the historian Thomas A. Bailey. To my surprise, Wilson took up more space than any other major president. I soon understood why. He was the most controversial of the lot because his triumphs, as well as his defeats, were so large and lasting. Struck by the intensity of the praise and condemnation that Wilson has aroused since his first days in the White House, I wanted to know the cause. Was it the dissonance between his old-fashioned social ideas and his modern notions of what government should do? Was it the era, with its constant clash between the status quo and the progressive push for reform? Several possibilities came to mind, but for me the one that stood out was a personal quality, his great sense of moral responsibility. While admirers have treated it as a virtue and a political asset, critics have often seen it as arrogance. Both camps agree that morality was a conspicuous feature of his character and a hallmark of his presidency, and both say that it left an unusually big mark on the country and the world. The depth of Wilson's moral concern is almost always traced to the fact that he was the son and grandson of Presbyterian ministers. The precepts of the Judeo-Christian tradition did permeate his boyhood, and he remained a devout Christian all his life. But he was not a zealot, nor did he claim to know God's will. His religion was a largely private matter, a source of comfort in the face of adversity and unfathomable events. Ultimately, I came to see the moral ideals of President Wilson as more secular than religious, the effect of his long formal education in history, government, and law. As Professor Wilson of Bryn Mawr, Wesleyan, and Princeton, he lectured and wrote extensively on government. Democracy was a frequent theme, and his faith in
Sample complete. Ready to continue?